What's going on, everybody? It's a JRPG enthusiast here, Shadow Elite HD, back again with another video. Oh man, I kind of feel like I haven't done a video in a long time, besides the podcast. It feels like I haven't gone one-on-one with you guys for a long time. I don't know what's been going on. Things have been happening. It's been kind of cluttered where I live, and, I just haven't gotten the time. But I'm here again, and I'm going to do a kind of a rant video. So, first off, I completed Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm doing some side missions, affinity missions, and whatnot. And I will have a review up within the coming days. I don't know when, but I will definitely review this game. Overall, I liked it, but there are some shortcomings about it that really there's no reason for it to have shortcomings. It's almost, why did the developers choose to go this way with the game design? But I will leave that for the review. Anyway, on to the point of this video. Backlogs. We all know JRPG gamers have a lot in their backlogs. They have so many games in their backlogs, and then they'll just keep buying more and more games, and they'll just keep amassing a huger backlog. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was a primary offender of this. I used to keep buying games, keep buying JRPGs, and I would never finish them. I would play them for like 2, 4, 5, 6 hours, put it down, play another JRPG, buy another JRPG, and that's it. But why do we tend to do that? Why is that? Nowadays for me, I have completely stopped that, like, outright. I don't buy any other JRPG unless I finished the JRPG that I'm currently playing. So the next JRPG that I plan to play through to the end is Hyper Dimension Neptunia Victory 2. I'm sorry, Mega Dimension Neptunia Victory 2. And I already have that pre-ordered. I have the limited edition. I'll be doing an unboxing for that. But I don't plan to move on to any other console game until I complete Victory 2. That's it. Like, there are a multitude of games coming out in February, and I don't plan to buy any other game until I complete Victory 2. Now, like, okay, I have also another rule about it, is that I can play one game on a console, and then maybe I can play another game on a handheld, on the 3DS or the Vita. So take, for example, I'm buying Mega Dimension Neptunia Victory 2. I'm also going to plan to buy Fire Emblem Fates when it comes out. There's also Digimon Cyber Sleuth that I also want to play, but until I finish Victory 2, I'm not buying Digimon Cyber Sleuth. That's just the way I am. That's just the way I've been programmed to operate. I don't like the fact that I'm going out buying these games and I'm not getting the full experience of these games. I'm just playing them one after the other without finishing them through. Now, a lot of you will have different opinions about it, and maybe some of you will feel guilty that you're not playing these games. Maybe some of you are just collectors and you like to play games, but you also like to collect games. And maybe some of you don't really care. You just buy games, you play them, and that's it. That's just your style. For me, it's the way I grew up playing games. Like, I had a competitions with my brother, and we would play games, and we would say we finished it first. Like, we beat the game first, and that would be like, oh, you didn't play the game enough, or you got defeated and whatnot. Like, it was a competition between me and my brother. And it got to a certain point where I got older, and I was just like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna play this game at my pace, and I don't really care if you finish it. And then something else happened, and my dad, he plays games as well. And the thing about my dad is that we would buy him games on his birthday or on Father's Day or something like that. It's what he wants. Let him have it. It's his day. But the thing about it is, he wouldn't finish his game. So it's like we buy this game for him, and then he wouldn't finish it, and then we would feel like, we're going to buy him this game and he's not going to finish it. But that's not the point. The point is to get them what they want, because, it's their birthday, it's their holiday or something like that, it's Christmas or something like that. That's what they want. And I personally looked at that as, it just feels like it's a waste of money to buy a game, and it's a long game. It's like you got content in that game, yet you choose to go out and buy another game, and then worse yet, you choose to say that you don't have anything to play. But yeah, that's just the way I've been programmed. Like I said before, I've been guilty of having a lot of games in my backlog. If you're just listening and not looking on screen, I'll have a link in the description to an old blog of mine that I used to have on GameSpot.com, and it had various JRPGs that I just brought, and I never finished them. I think there were about maybe 11 games on that list, And I got down to maybe having 4 or so that I just wasn't gonna complete, and I made peace with that. And that's another thing, like some JRPGs that I buy, honestly, I don't like them enough to honestly play them, or I don't care for them enough. Take Ni no Kuni, for example. I said, you know what, I'm not gonna play this game, so you know, I'm just gonna drop it. Take Operation Abyss New Tokyo Legacy. I bought that game. I honestly liked it, don't get me wrong, but I just said to myself, I'm not gonna play this at all. I don't want to spend time playing it. I don't want to spend 40 hours playing it because I feel like I'm not gonna be satisfied with the end result. Not to say it was a bad game. I just don't feel like sinking all these hours into it when I don't feel like I'm gonna get a good payoff out of it. So I just dropped it. Now, again, don't get me wrong. I do have games in my backlog, but I managed to keep that down in the single digits. Now, when I say have games in my backlog, I have games that I like a lot, and there's no reason why I shouldn't have finished them. Take, for example, Freedom Wars on the Vita. A real big guilty one that I'm really guilty of. One to this day that I'm perplexed or, you know, completely confused of why I haven't finished it yet is Persona Q. And thankfully, those are pretty much the only games in my backlog. Those 2 games that I honestly consider games that I have no reason why I haven't finished them at all. Now, it is also because JRPGs are long games by nature. They are, like, at the minimum, like 30 hours maybe. At the bare minimum, and 30 hours is a lot compared to just other, you know, action games or just adventure games that are probably like 10, 12, maybe even less than that, 8 hours or something like that. JRPGs are long. They require a lot of your time. Xenoblade Chronicles X, I just sunk in like 95 hours or so. I don't even know. I'm closing in on 100 hours, and that's just the main story and doing some side missions. So it took me 28 days and 4 weeks to roughly 4 weeks to complete Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I'm good with that. Now I can make a review because I try not to review games I haven't beaten yet. And then I can move on. I can feel comfortable and just say, yes, I've completed this game. I can move on to the next game and not have to worry about Xenoblade Chronicles X. So yeah, there's also something else that gets me about why JRPG gamers have so many backlogs, is that nowadays JRPGs come with limited editions, and we all want to just get that limited edition, get it before it goes up on eBay for like triple the cost. And we just want to buy it, and we just want to have it in our collection. Hey, if you're a collector, you're a collector. Go ahead and do what you want to do. Either way, do what you want to do. I'm not here to really force my beliefs down on people that if you don't finish the game, you're not like a gamer or something like that. But I am a little bit annoyed when I talk to somebody and I say, oh, you playing this game? Oh, did you finish it? And they be like, oh, no. I'm like, so how far did you get to it? And he's like, I barely started, or I've only put in about 4 or 5 hours. And I'm like, you really didn't play the game, did you? And then they're on to play another game. Hey, you know what? If that's you, that's you. You do what you want to do. You do what you want to do with your money, and you do what you want with your playtime. But I like to say that I finished such and such game, you know? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. How many games are in your backlog? Do you plan to finish them? Have you officially dropped any games that you don't have any plans of ever coming back to? Or maybe you just find my way of doing things just weird and stupid and you want to comment on that. Go right ahead. I don't really care. I'll try to respond to it best as I can. And that's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.